Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am going to refilm my September fragrance picks. And this is a video that I already filmed once, and when I went to go to edit it, there was no sound. So that was totally not awesome. So that was of course the very beginning of the month, and so I was just going to record it again and put it up, but that's when I got sick. So once I finally was over being sick, the month was already just about halfway over. So I asked you guys, do you want me to film this again or not? Because it's, it is late, and I had multiple people say yes, they would like for me to film it again. So here we are. I apologize that it's the end of the month, but most people do their favorites at the end of the month, which I think I would rather somebody do. That's why I like to do the picks at the beginning of the month, because I don't want to know what it is when the month is already over and it's too late to participate in that way. Right, so I apologize that it's late, but I also realize that a lot of people do their videos this way anyway, and so some of you don't really care. Okay, so the first fragrance that I picked is actually one I would pick for men, or I would pick for women who really enjoy a boyfriend scent. And it actually is a men's cologne. It's the Iron Man cologne. And this for me is perfect for the end of the year because it has a really fresh scent to it, and it almost reminds me a little bit of like freshly cut grass, but not, it's the end of the season freshly cut grass. It's not the beginning of the spring when things are, coming up out of the ground. It's more at the fall where things are starting to kind of, die off and it's getting colder. The two scents are totally different. And this for me is, the end of the season kind of scent, but it's just fresh and kind of earthy and just really nice. So that's my first one. My next one is kind of a warm fragrance, and we think about warm, more warm, sultry scents, I think, as we go into kind of fall and winter. In the spring and the summer, we think about like fruity things, or fresh things, or bright things, or energizing things. But in the fall, we start to think, warm and cozy. We think a lot about, food items and that kind of stuff. And this is a very warm, cozy, sexy fragrance to me. And this is kind of, I hate to call it a classic because it's really not that old, but it is a little bit of an old school classic, straight out of the mid to late 80s. And it's navy. This is a fragrance that it has a musk base, but it is gentle. You can overdo it, but it's gentle. And this was my favorite, like probably junior high or early half of high school. Well, through most of my high school, really, it was my favorite. I just loved it. You'll get compliments on it when you wear this. It's just a nice, warm, cozy scent, and for me, it's just the epitome of fall. It reminds me of football games and color guard and bonfires and all the activities that you do in the fall, homecoming and all those sorts of things. So really good fragrance, one of my favorites. And this next one is going to be strictly for the collectors. And it's actually one that I rarely pick things because of the bottle, but this is one that I actually picked because of the bottle, because of the way it looks. So first of all, the fragrance is Foxfire, and that is a classic fragrance from Avon. It's an Avon that was very popular a long time ago and got discontinued eventually, and then this is actually they kind of did a limited edition version of 4 classic Avon scents, and so this is one of the ones they did, and all the bottles are similar. They just have different colored tops. So this one I chose specifically because of the color of the top. Now, I don't know if it will show up very well on camera or not. You can sort of see through the top, and it's kind of this fiery, pinkish, orangey red color. And it reminds me of sunsets in fall. You know, kind of in the late part of the summer, the sunsets, at least here anyway, get very kind of pink and purpley. You know, they're very kind of girly colors, but then you really start to move in the fall and they start to get fiery. They start to have reds and oranges and all of that mixed in. And that's just what this reminds me of, is the very end of the summer fiery, you know, sunsets. And the fragrance is nice as well. Foxfire is a little bit of a musk base, but for me it's kind of a floral. But because of the musk base, it's not the kind of floral that is like overpowering. So it's just really nice. So anyway, this one I mostly picked because of the bottle. This is one that you know, you're only going to have if you're a collector, a true collector, not just a, you know, yeah, not just a within the last 5 years YouTube obsessed collector. This is, you know, for the true collector. And I mean, you might be able to find some around if you really, really hunt for it, but some of you need to pull this out because some of you have it. And then my last one, this is purely fall. This is purely, you know, we're always driven by food scents, and that's really what this is, but this epitomizes fall for me. It's the Victoria's Secret Garden Fragrant Body Splash in Enchanted Apple. I mean, it's apple, right? This is just the crisp, fresh, red, delicious apple that you slice right open when it's big and fat and juicy. And it's kind of cold, but it's cold because you're outside. It's not cold because it came out of a refrigerator. And it's just so good. And this is one that's perfect for all of fall. I mean, I could wear this, well, not all of fall because December is fall too, but this is one I would definitely wear through November as well. So if you have this one, or any other apple, like pure apple fragrance, then I would pull that one out too. Nice, crisp, yummy, yummy apple. Okay, so those are my top 4 fragrance picks for the month of September. Again, I apologize that it's the end of the month instead of the beginning of the month, but we will be back on track again for October. I'm going to do this again in October, and then I'm also going to be adding in for the month of October, you know, I already do my lip picks, and I'm doing my fragrance picks. So for the month of October, I'm going to add in nail polish picks, and then I need you to let me know down in the comments if there's any other products that you would like me to do my top 4 picks for the month. So it could be anything, you know, body lotion scents or eyeshadow colors or whatever. If you're inspired by something, or if you have an idea in that way, or any other request that you would like to submit, then let me know, and let me know in the comments how you are doing this week. I'll see you next time. Bye.